We are talking hearty and healthy, and it can be served any time of the year. We're talking soup today with Chef Tory Martindale, inside cut at the Four Seasons Resort. Tory, we're making soup, and you're a soup champion.
We are, actually. We've won it the last 2 years in a row.
And that is the Whistler...
That's the Harvest Soup Challenge at the Farmers Market.
The Harvest Soup Challenge. Okay, so what is the soup that you're making for us today?
All right, well, we took a little bit of a fun twist on a butternut squash soup. So we've actually taken some Thai influences and crossed them over into the butternut squash soup. We got some really fun ingredients like kaffir lime, red Thai curry, some fish sauce and lime juice, and coconut milk. It really brightens it all up. So
it really takes that homey, hearty, traditional soup and adds a little flavor.
And gives it a little bit of funky flavor, absolutely.
All right, so how do we make it?
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with some ginger and garlic and shallots. We're gonna saute those out with some kaffir lime. The kaffir lime is very traditional for Thai flavors, and some red curry paste. The red curry paste is really sharp lemongrass and chili. We're gonna add some chopped cilantro stems in there.
And you're just sauteing all this?
We're gonna saute it all out really well, and actually we're gonna use the shells from the shrimp because a lot of the flavor actually comes from the shells. And we're gonna cook those out in the soup, and at the end we blend the whole soup up and we pass it through a fine strainer, and it retains all that beautiful flavor.
So once we've got all of these ingredients, you're sauteing it right now, this is great, and then we add the butternut squash, is that it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then we take the fish sauce and the lime juice, and it's an acid, so it pulls everything off the bottom of the pan. You add a little bit of your Fitzsimmons stock, and you let your soup simmer out, and then you give it a good blend at the end.
Okay, and what about the coconut milk?
The coconut milk goes in just as you begin to go to simmer, and it cooks through, and actually coconut milk makes it a little more healthy, so you don't use a heavy cream, so it gives a nice rounded smoothness to the soup.
So how long did we saute this for?
We saute, it takes probably about 10-15 minutes to saute out the ingredients, and then once you deglaze and you add in all your liquids, you go for about 45 minutes.
So once you've added, your major liquids, the water, the coconut milk, you simmer that on the stove for
good 45 minutes until all the vegetables are very soft, and then you blend it in a regular bar blender and pass it through a fine strainer.
So a fine strainer that gets rid of all the tails, the shells.
Exactly. So you want to pull all that flavor out of the shrimp shells and then strain it out at the very end.
You make it sound pretty easy.
It's pretty easy, and it's extremely flavorful, and it's easy to do at home.
Okay, and this is our finished product here.
Absolutely. So we got some beautiful, rich, colored soup. We did some tempura shrimp just to kind of go along with the theme, and some cilantro, and then it's just simple to serve.
So you're pouring that soup over top of your tempura shrimp.
Absolutely.
Look at this, that's gorgeous.
And if you want to put a little more garnish on there, you can take a couple of cilantro leaves and just sprinkle it on the top. And actually, I've got some green onion that I've soaked in some ice water as well.
Just add it. Beautiful and easy.
And easy.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.